Alright, what up, it's Shankster94 and welcome to the 49th weekly Q&A on my channel. I am your host, THEGAMERSHANKSTER, also known as Shankster94. As usual, this is a place for you guys to ask me questions, receive answers, communicate with each other. Also, occasionally have pitiful comment wars against each other, and the unfortunate trolls who will get blocked at the first sign of inappropriateness, immorality, or just plain stupidity. And Eric Winters, I know you're going to try to copy someone else this time, because in the last stream I know you copied Man of Muff, or someone did. Point is, he can't fool me. Alright, so let's get this show on the road. So we got the usual contenders, obviously. We got Wyatt Shottrand, Man of Muff, and then we also got Fernando. Let me go up in the chat. I gotta go to live. Yeah, Fernando Magales, Smith Wesson, and I think that's it for now. There will be more. There usually always is. So let's go ahead and start the timer, because we already got a couple questions. Here we go. So first question I'm going to answer is Smith Wesson. If there were a Dr. Salvador apocalypse, what would be my ideal loadout? Dr. Salvador apocalypse, I would want a shotgun, first of all, to blow him back, if possible. And then I would want a sniper rifle. Once I get a far enough distance, I can just go for the head as much as I can. And as a last resort, probably the mine thrower. Because the mine thrower in Resident Evil 4 is much better than the mine thrower in Resident Evil 3. I will use the mine thrower a little bit in Resident Evil 4. Wyatt Shottrand, what's up? Of course I heard about the shooting at YouTube's headquarters. It was like the top story yesterday, so yeah. Unbelievable. And I am curious to see like what all of my subscriptions, what kinds of videos are they going to upload about it if they do. You know, because that's hitting home for all of us, kind of. Alright. Shinobi03, what's up? You're not staying here because you're going to sleep in preparation for a long convention weekend. Alright. Yeah, fair enough. Man of Muff, my latest tweet, what does it mean? Okay, so what he's talking about is I recently made both a Facebook and a Twitter post declaring that the diligence that I had for the full play of Resident Evil Remake is like gone. I don't have that diligence anymore for my content creating. So basically it means you shouldn't expect content to be constantly cranking out from me other than these Q&As. Like the weapon review, if I had the diligence I had for that full play of Remake, I would have been done with the weapon review like last week. But I'm only editing like one weapon every day before I'm just done editing and I don't want to do anymore. So basically I'm saying I'm returning to the rate I used to upload before Remake. You probably only see something from me once every 2 weeks at the fastest. So that's what it means, man. If I'm slowing down is what I'm doing. Wyatt Shottrand, here's that classic question. What was I doing before the stream? What will I be doing after? So I was actually, ironically enough, I was editing some of the weapon review before this. And when it's done, I will finish the part I was doing. Smith Wesson, what would my dream tyrant be? I don't necessarily have a dream tyrant, but you know what's interesting is we've never had a female tyrant. Now, some could argue, what about Morpheus from Dead Aim? It's not a female. That's a she-male. And I don't know if that's regarded as a tyrant. Alright, Shinobi03. Without getting to spoilers, Not a Hero was disappointingly short and doesn't bring much to the story beyond the obvious. Alright. Hey, I actually don't mind if it's short. It means the live stream's not going to take up a whole bunch of my day. And it's DLC. I don't think it's meant to add a lot to the story. It's kind of like Separate Ways, you know, in Resident Evil 4. I mean, it's like a mini series, and only shows Ada side, but not add a bunch, you know. All right, Wyatt Shotgun. Get killed by Resident Evil 4 Ada wielding the Drake, or by Angela from Degeneration wielding the Wyndham, equipped with Fire Rate 2. I'd probably get... What does Fire Rate have to do with it? One shot's gonna kill me. But anyway, I'd probably be rather killed by the Drake, because it also doesn't matter who's wielding it. So, I'm frankly going to say that was a retarded question, Wyatt. And you tried way too hard to make it unique. Man of Muff. Choose from the 2 loadouts to survive Wyatt Ooze. Oh, you're taking those type of questions from him, and you're turning it against him. That's funny. So, to survive a Wyatt Ooze, the M4 assault rifle with M9 pistol, 2 hand grenades. Aw, too bad. Now you gotta wait 2 minutes before you can give me the other loadout. Don't forget, slow mode is on. Smith Wesson, who would I have as my bodyguard, Chris or Barry? Out of those 2 choices, I'd actually rather have Barry. Okay, so I realize that it is a weekday. It's 11 a.m. my time, which means, at least in the United States, at the latest, it's 2 p.m. So, there's probably a lot of people still at work or school, so it's probably no surprise that things are kind of slow right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tweak a setting here. I'm not turning off slow mode, but I'm going to knock it down to only 60 seconds. So 1 minute per message. So Manif, now you should be able to get the other part of your question in. Also, if I'm buffering a lot, I'm kind of not surprised, because for the last several minutes, my stream status has been showing up as bad. I wonder... I'm actually going to look at... And it looks like it's going alright. Okay. Well, anyway, let's continue. So, Wyatt Chutran, okay, Man of Muff, here's the other half of your question. Or AK-47 with VP-70 and 2 flash grenades. So this is to survive a Wyatt Ooze apocalypse. AK-47, VP-70, and 2 flash grenades, or the M4 assault rifle, right, with M9 pistol, 2 hand grenades. I would go with AK-47 with VP-70 and 2 flash grenades. Yep. Alright, Wyatt Chutran, if my girlfriend gained 50 pounds, would I break up with her? No. Nope. I am not a shallow prick. Smith Wesson, who would have made a better live action Barry? Vincent D'Onofrio or Michael Clark Duncan? Let me see. I definitely know who Michael Clark Duncan is. Rest in peace. But the other one you said, Vincent D'Onofrio. Oh, that guy. Huh. Well, out of those 2 choices, I would go with Vincent D'Onofrio. There's actually a picture I just saw of what I could see him as a slightly older Barry than what we've seen recently. Alrighty then. Oh, now my health stream is good. That's interesting. Alright. Man of Muff, remember last week when you got impostered? Yeah, of course I do. I brought it up when I started this stream. Yeah, that guy's blocked, don't worry. Or I should say that account's blocked, because we all know I think we all know by now it's probably just a couple people, not really all those people, just making a whole bunch of accounts, thinking they can get away with their moralities on my channel. I'm pretty sure it's little kids, because I don't see him in this stream. He's obviously in school. Alright, we're still pretty slow right now. How many concurrent viewers do I have at the moment? Analytics. Concurrent viewers, only 5 right now. There's only 5 people watching this right now. Okay. Let's, we'll see how far behind this makes me, but I'm gonna kill slow mode. For now. I might turn it back on if it gets too much. Alright. So, man, if Maria Gomez versus Jill without T-virus. Maria Gomez, who is that? Is she resident? Yeah, she is. Ah. At the end of Vendetta, gotcha. From Vendetta. Versus Jill without T-virus? I think Maria would probably, yeah, take her on. Alright. Alright, Wyatt Chatron. How do I think my girlfriend would react if I asked her to do a threesome with another girl and me? I don't know. And honestly, that's a little personal, so I'm not going to bother to answer. Alright, guys, slow mode is off. Chat away. Smith Wesson. What Magnum would I rather choose? Elephant Killer or Custom Desert Eagle from Resident Evil 2? Which one of those would I rather choose? The Elephant Killer, because essentially it's a Smith & Wesson M500, which is like my favorite Magnum. My favorite Magnum from an individual game would be Resident Evil 4's hand cannon, which technically is the M500, so that's where I go with that. Wyatt Chatron, do either me or my girlfriend consider kissing another person to be cheating? For me personally, it depends on the circumstances. If it's like a very good friend, I can see it as just an act of friendliness. Now, making out is a different story. And yes, that would be cheating, I think. I don't know what my girlfriend thinks about that because I never had to consider it. Yep. This was just bad timing, I guess. Because I decided to do it on a weekday. I could have done this maybe on Saturday, but I felt like that would have been too long between Q&As. Smith Wesson, would I rather be a member of Stars or Blue Umbrella? Stars. Man of Muff, you recently watched Vendetta. Highlights the dog highway fight is kind of logic how dog can flip car. Ah! Yeah, right. Yeah, kinda. Alright, Wyatt Chatron just asked a question on Messengers, because apparently it won't show up on YouTube. Would my girlfriend consider it a deal breaker if I became a male porn star? Probably, because it would be that way for me if she became a female porn star. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, man, but not the case. what I say to people who said I should have done this or should have done that. They're not the one. Why, Chatron? Do either me or my girlfriend consider blowjobs from another person? Absolutely. Are you like... Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Alright, Anthony Usury. Hey, who would win in a fight to the death? Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 or Jack Krauser with his mutated arm? Fight to the death? I feel like Krauser could actually take on Nemesis. Yeah. White Chatron, 1,000 Sea Creepers versus the Dragignazo. Those 1,000 Sea Creepers would get it eventually. Smith Wesson, would I own a Smith & Wesson M500 in real life? I would, if I could. I feel like a weapon like that is probably illegal today. I don't know. I mean, guns are like... 2018 is the year of shootings and gun debates, obviously. Wyatt Chatron, fight 100 Gyozo with the Springfield Armory TRP operator, Leon's Damnation handgun. One that I really don't care about. With Burst Fire 2, or fight 50 Farfarello with Hunk's Custom TMP equipped with Fire Rate 1. 50 Farfarello with Hunk's Custom TMP. Man of Muff, Leon and Chris' skills in Vendetta are too good. Well, they're just seasoned veterans, man. They're like, they've seen too much of it not to be good. Alright, Wyatt Chatron, choose from the following 2 loadouts to survive the Farfarello apocalypse. A, the Muramasa with Bind 1 Resident Evil 7 strong first aid med, and a flare gun with 2 shots. Or the Wyndham with damage 2, a syringe with adrenaline in it to shoot myself in case if things get tough, and Resident Evil 7's Iron Defense coin. I'll go with loadout A. Muramasa with Bind 1. Because flare gun with 2 shots, I'll be rescued in no time. Wyatt Chatron, the M500 isn't illegal at all. Alright. I was just speculating. I don't know much about firearms in real life, man. You should know that by now. Smith Wesson, is that... No, that's not sarcasm. I guess not. Alright, Wyatt. Be an admin for ResidentEvil.net or the Resident Evil Wiki. Resident Evil Wiki. I don't care for ResidentEvil.net anymore. I haven't attended it in like 2 years. I'm still in their system probably, but I don't know. I'm not participating in any events. Alright, dual wield 2 Heckler & Koch USP match. Or use the Arsenal AR M4SF to survive a Manif fat molded apocalypse. See, I'm kind of getting annoyed by some of these questions because it's like, what difference does it make whether it's regular fat moldeds or one of my subscribers being turned into a molded? It makes no difference. I'm still going to kill his ass. And your ass too if you become something. So, keep the subscriber names out of it. It makes no difference. That is a request from me. So anyway, Heckler & Koch USP or Arsenal AR M4SF to survive a fat molded apocalypse. We'll go with Arsenal AR M4SF. Eat nothing but super... So yeah, every question is Wyatt Chatron now because slow mode's off and he's taking advantage of that. I don't go there, at least it's moving along. Eat nothing but super hot chicken wings for the rest of my life or eat nothing but cold soup for the rest of my life. I'll go with cold soup. Because I can't handle spicy stuff for too long. I start tearing up, my nose starts running, and yeah. To do it all the time, no, it wouldn't work. I would die soon, very soon. Cold soup, on the other hand, I can get used to. Wyatt Chatron, get punched in the back of the throat by Ada once a month at a random time, or get lightly stabbed / slashed by Claire once a month at a random time. Well, they're both random. I'd rather get punched in the back of the throat. It'll just simply knock me out. I probably won't feel pain. Wyatt Chatron, worst TV show I've ever seen. Can't remember if you've asked this before. I don't know if it's been asked before either, but the worst TV show I've ever seen? Huh. I kind of have to think about that one. The worst TV show I've ever seen. I guess it was called The River. I think it was on ABC. Yeah, it was called The River. It was in the early 2010s when it was going. Or late 2012. Something like that. Anyway. Smith Wesson, hot wings all day. Wyatt Chotran, least to most terrifying. Ooze Manif. Once again, it really doesn't matter. Ooze Manif, four-legged molded Murat, or you morphed into a Super Iron Maiden. So basically, Ooze, four-legged molded in Iron Maiden. Kind of like Super Salvador, but an Iron Maiden instead. Shoot. So we'll go the exact order you put it. Marry a female Super Salvador, or Murat gets tossed into a high-security prison for the next 5 years. My marriage to the female Super Salvador will be permanent, though. Well, if I'm married to a female Super Salvador, it's obvious that she's loyal to me, so... high-security prison, that's intense. So, yeah, I'll suffer out female Salvador. At least she's loyal. Wyatt Chotran, have my area bombed and wiped off the map, killing all of my friends and family. Assume that I escape, or have the same thing happen to Murat. Assume he also escapes. So, when it comes to life and death between me and a subscriber, it's always going to be me. Just to let you know. Wyatt Chotran, my reaction if you showed up to one of our Skype sessions completely naked. I would close the Skype immediately. I would unsubscribe from you, and I would block you on this channel immediately. I'm not joking. That's what I would do. Because at that point, I would declare you an obsessed turned dangerous fan, and yeah. Alright, which do I prefer? Sweet submissive girls or girls with a spunky attitude? Sweet submissive girls. I don't think I want a girl with an attitude. Because I hate people with attitudes. Smith Wesson, Barry's Samurai Edge or Wesker's Samurai Edge? Which would I rather have? I would rather have Barry's Samurai Edge. Wyatt Chotch, an infinite supply of Resident Evil 4 flash grenades or a knife gun with infinite ammo to survive a Hunter Delta apocalypse? A knife gun with infinite ammo. Yes, sirree. Yeah, get the sun glare in there with my cat staring out. Alright. Wyatt Chotch from KMF, Susan Boyle, Hillary Clinton, and Angela Merkel. Please look up Susan Boyle. I know who Susan Boyle is. Angela Merkel, I believe I feel like I've had to look that up before. Isn't she like... okay. Well, okay, KMF. I'm killing Angela Merkel. I'm marrying Hillary Clinton and fucking Susan Boyle. Alright, trivia question. Who voices Ada? In Resident Evil 4? I don't know. I do not know. That's one of the names I didn't memorize. Is Ada Wong's voice actresses. Kind of funny since she's like my favorite. She's my favorite female character, so I should know that. It's no surprise that YouTube won't let you ask this question, man. You're taking it like to a whole new level. But I'm gonna wait until I get to the bottom before I answer that. Man, if my stream doesn't want to load for me, for you. Well, my health stream is good, so I don't know what's going on for that. How's your internet? Oh, sorry, dude. Smith Wesson, who would I rather fight? Tyrant R from Outbreak File 2 or Glenn Arias, Final Form from Vendetta? Ugh. Who would I rather fight? Tyrant R. Manif, what should you do? I don't know. Close your browser, reload it, reset your router, something. Try one of those. All right, Wyatt. 10 blowjobs from Ingrid without her glasses, or sex 3 times with Sheva. Sex 3 times with Sheva. Also, I get to have as much sex as I want with a fully uninfected Manuela, but I may get into trouble due to her young age, or never have any kind of sex or sexual contact ever again. Well, you say I get to have as much sex as I want, so I could essentially just not have sex with her at all. But I would still not have to abide by your other option, so. Maybe I have sex with her one time, and that would be it. That would be the most risk I would take. Of course, as long as it's consensual. Smith Wesson, mind control Jill from Resident Evil 5 or Alexia's first form. Who would I rather kiss? I'd still rather, see, the problem with Alexia's first form is I feel like even simple contact would burn me alive, so I think I would still rather go with mind control Jill for the sake of my life. Alright, man, if you got it fixed, cool. Anthony Usury. So what are my thoughts on Claire's voice actress being replaced in Resident Evil 2 Remake Remastered? I mean, it's already... We already suffered the surprise of her voice being changed for Resident Evil Revelations 2. It's not Allison Court anymore. She's done with Claire, it seems, so... Yeah, it was unfortunate. It would be nice if voice actors and actresses would stay true to their characters, but I don't know. Maybe they're just in fear of being typecasted. I don't know. White Chatron, you sent me another Facebook. Yeah, I know. Fernando Magales, you think Chris Redfield from Remake was based on a real person called Terry Simpson? Huh. Well, it probably wouldn't be a surprise because, Jill's character design was based off of a real-life model. Man of Muff, where's my cat? Right there. You sent me a third Facebook message. Get kissed by Ada, but it poisons and kills me. Poison lips, or get a blowjob from Jill, but she slices my throat and kills me right after. So either way, I die. So the real question is, would I rather be killed by getting my throat sliced, or rather get killed by poison lips? I don't like the aspect of my throat getting sliced, so I'd rather get... But kissing Ada would still be great. She's my favorite female character, so... Get poisoned anyway? Whatever. And a blowjob's not worth it if I'm gonna die right after it. Smith Wesson, you'd pick Alexia. I wanna know why. You can just tell me why. I don't really care because she's fucking hot. Yeah, but she's deadly. I take that into consideration. Wyatt Chatron, be forced to spend a whole day watching porn of Manif and his girlfriend or Marat and his girlfriend. Assume they have girlfriends even though they probably don't. You don't know that. And it's kind of rude of you to just assume like that. But, I'm not going to answer that question, dude. That's stupid. And, you know what? Get off the sexual questions. That's all you've been asking lately. Alright. Third least favorite brand of gum. I don't know a lot of brands. And I don't have a third least favorite. Man of Muff, what happened? What would have happened if you didn't participate last week and the imposter came? I would have figured it out, Manif, because I knew it. So, the first thing he said, which said he's done watching these live streams, see, that was kind of less obvious, but everything he said after that was, like, too obvious. I would have known it was you right off the... I would have known it wasn't you right off the bat. But anyway, I'm about to fall behind here. I haven't had to put slow-mo back on yet, so I'm doing pretty good. It's slow enough here. Batum Tush. Wyatt Chachman. Would I count Rev 1 Rachel as a type of tyrant? No. She's an ooze. Wyatt Chachman. Thing I'm most dreading about my next full play. Just my lack of knowledge about it, which I'm probably going to get over super fast because that's how it went with Remake. Thing I'm most excited about for my next full play. Just getting it started. And getting people used to 0 after all this remake. Rank from best to worst of all D-Generation's voice actors. Ignore extremely minor characters. I don't know anything about the voice actors, man. So rank their voices, basically, I guess is what I'm doing. Chris Redfield's voice actor, Leon's, Rebecca's. That's too much thinking. I'm not answering those questions. It's too much. X Dante. You have been watching my channel since 2012. The first video you saw was the Resident Evil 2 weapon review. That is old school, and yeah, that means you've been here for a while. Wyatt Chachman. Would I rather kill one innocent person or 5 people who committed minor crimes? Minor crimes, huh? That sucks, either way. But I think I would rather kill 5 people who committed crimes. Wyatt Chachman. Would I rather be put in a maximum security federal prison with the hardest of the hardened criminals for 1 year, or be put in a relatively relaxed prison where Wall Street types are held for 10 years? I can handle Wall Street types for 10 years. Also, would I rather have whatever I am thinking appear above my head for everyone to see, or have absolutely everything I do live streamed for anyone to see? So basically, I'd become the Truman Show for the second option. Well, thoughts need to be kept to oneself, and thoughts can go really crazy sometimes, so... See, from the moment that whole thing started, everything I do is live stream for anyone to see. If I wasn't aware, it'd probably be a very boring show, to be honest. So I would go over with that. I'd become the Truman Show. Wyatt Chachman. If I found out that my girlfriend had STDs and didn't tell me, would that be a deal breaker? Yeah, it would. Because I already asked her. I made sure. Smith Wesson, least to greatest. Who is the prettiest girl in Resident Evil? That's a lot of characters, Smith Wesson. I would prefer if you limit it to just a single game or a set of games. That's too vague. The absolute prettiest girl, in my opinion, and like that I can think of. Prettiest. It's different from hot. It's actually Ada Wong. Alright, Wyatt Chachman. Never be able to wear underwear ever again, or never be able to wear socks ever again. Never be able to wear underwear. Have I seen Tomb Raider in theaters? No. I never watched any Tomb Raider movie. I don't care about this one. Sex with Jill, but I get killed by zombie Forrest right after, or sex with Sheva, but a Malakota devours me right after. Sex with Jill, get killed by Forrest. AG22, you made it. Yeah. Past the halfway point. Only 26 minutes left. X Dante. What is the hardest boss in Resident Evil? In my opinion, it's Javier Hidalgo at the end of Darkside Chronicles. Yeah, why Chacha, I'm aware of that. Oh, here we go with this. Iron Man versus Thanos. Iron Man. Batman versus Dragon Nazo. Batman. Watch a steamy CGI sex scene between Parker and Jill, or between Ethan and completely unaffected Zoe. Ethan and Zoe. Yeah. AG22. My favorite Marvel movie so far, Doctor Strange. Alright, well, if I died suddenly, who would get my channel? Or who would my channel die? Or would my channel die with me? My channel will die with me. Because, let's be honest, I don't think anyone really could try to replicate my channel. Because only I know how it goes. But, if someone else would to get my channel, unfortunately, it wouldn't be any of you guys. It would need to be someone who's been with this channel for a very long time and made, like, real contributions, like, a long time ago. The first person who actually comes to mind that I would feel is a likely candidate to take over this channel is Mad Attacked, who I haven't seen in a long time, but I feel like he would fare better. Alright. Wyatt, against AG's question, least favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe film so far. None of them are bad, so that's a sucky question. But so basically, one that I don't mind seeing only once, The Incredible Hulk. Favorite DC movie so far. Does Suicide Squad count? And Wyatt, also against AG's favorite DC movie. Least favorite. So working again. Are we back? Someone? Okay. Alright. That was a fun little thing that just happened. My internet literally went out. That's what happened. For no reason at all. My router turned orange, and I was trying my usual tactic of getting it back online. It wasn't working, so I unplugged both my modem and router for 30 seconds, reset them both, plug them back in, and that worked. So, just a little internet outage there. I did pause the timer when that first happened. So, yeah. So I guess we'll just continue now. Still have 22 minutes. All right. So the question what I was about to do was look up Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, DC Extended Universe. And it's funny, now that I like went offline and then back online, now new people got notified apparently. Because Leon S. Kennedy is in here. Either that or he would have came in eventually. All right, well, the DC Extended Universe. So the question was my least favorite DC Extended Universe film. Okay, there hasn't been that many. There's only like 5 so far. So there's Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, and Justice League. So out of those 5, my least favorite is probably Batman v Superman. Alrighty. So after that, we had... Alright, White Touch and KMF. Female Farfarello, Female Hunter Gamma, and Female Hunter R. I'm gonna kill the Hunter Gamma. I'm marrying the Female Hunter R, and I guess I'm screwing the Female Farfarello. Zoophilic as that is. Wide Shotron, yeah, and that's when we got cut off. Alright. Alright, Smith Wesson. What would happen if William Birkin was infected with an enhanced C virus and Ouroboros? He'd either die from too much viral infection, or we would have a thing we just can't possibly defeat. White Judgment. Will I be going to theaters to see Infinity War? I might. I mean, I saw both Doctor Strange and Black Panther in theaters. It's the only 2 Marvel movies I've ever seen in theaters. All the rest of them I usually wait until the DVD, so it's I may. We'll see. Will I be going to see Deadpool 2 in theaters? I don't know about that. AG22, you're loyal, you would never leave. Well, good. We just had a little hiccup right there. Spy Red Rum, you're soon getting oral surgery. So, surgery on your mouth, basically. That's interesting. What for, may I ask? AG22, okay, but did I enjoy Batman vs. Superman? A little bit. Kind of like with the Marvel Universe. I dig superhero movies, like, no matter how bad they are. White Chachin, will I be going to see theaters to see Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Probably, considering the Jurassic Park franchise is my girlfriend's favorite film franchise. Manif, do you think Maria Gomez is the most talented female in Resident Evil? Maria Gomez. I don't know. Anthony Usury. So, who would win William Birkin? Who would win? William Birkin in his 3rd form or Tyrant from Resident Evil 1? I think Tyrant would win. He's faster. AG22. Which movie had potential but didn't make the cut for me? Which movie? When you say which, I feel like you're referencing like a series. Either you need to say what movie had potential, or name a movie, or you need to name the series you're referencing to. Wyatt Shotrand, Iron Man versus 50 Drag Ignazos. I'm starting to feel like, several Q&As ago, didn't I make a rule about, like, superhero questions? I forget exactly how I worded it, but I'm starting to borderline that phase again. Because all of a sudden all the questions are about superheroes. I'm getting tired of it. Iron Man versus 50 Dragonazos. Well, Iron Man can just stay in the air and fire his beam, so there you go. So he will always have the advantage. Wyatt Chachman, the worst superhero movie I've ever seen. Superhero movie. AG22, what would a movie have to have to lure me in to see it? Spectacular teasers. Spy Red Rum, have a tooth So you have a tooth that is attached to the bone, and 2 baby teeth that didn't come out. Ouch. Alright. Why Chachrin, the funniest superhero movie I've seen. The funniest superhero movie I've ever seen. Probably Ant-Man. AG-22. What blood type am I? You know what's funny is I actually don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know what blood type I am. I could look at my birth certificate, which I have on hand, but no. I think I'm A. But that's a guess. Leon S. Kennedy, of Resident Evil 20th anniversary. It's already passed. That was 2016. Wyatt Chachrin, French kiss Ada, but it gives me mouth herpes, or kiss Sheva, but my nose falls off. I think I'd rather just kiss Sheva and have my nose fall off. Manif Muff, I doubt it, Manif Muff. That's jumping the gun. Wyatt Chachrin, Wyatt, Iron Man from the first Avenger film versus Iron Man from Iron Man 3. Iron Man from Iron Man 3. AG-22, any Marvel movie. Okay, so which one had potential but didn't make the cut for me? None of them. I like all Marvel movies. Smith Wesson, would I rather transform into a G-virus mutant or become infected and possessed by the mold? I'd rather transform into a G-virus mutant. Leon S. Kennedy versus Lord Sadler. Well, obviously Leon won. Eddie the Not So Great. Best/worst movie of the Resident Evil CGI movies. So out of the CGI movies, the best one, in my opinion, is Degeneration. The worst one is Vendetta. Spy Red Rum. Jack Baker. No, okay, I take that back. Not Vendetta. Damnation. I didn't find Damnation the best. Spy Red Rum. Jack Baker versus Resident Evil 5. Okay. I'm actually going to put slow-mo back on because it's getting a little too much right now. Alright, Spy Red Room. Jack Baker versus Resident Evil 5 Chris Redfield. No, Chris is armed. Jack Baker versus Resident Evil 5 Chris Redfield. No, Chris is armed with all guns from every game, and Jack will have every virus in each game. Who will win? Chris is gonna win. Wyatt Chachrin, will I go see Ant-Man and the Wasp in theaters? I don't know. We'll see. AG-22, my cat's right behind me. X Dante, you can't lose, not to me. Yeah, Wesker's line from Resident Evil 5. That's funny as hell, just the way he says it. I can't lose, not to you! Wyatt Chachrin, fight through Resident Evil 5 with you or Marat Balamza. You would have expert shotgun skills, while Marat would have expert grenade skills. Well, with those skills in mind, you would be more useful. Man of Mouth, Eric Winters have shitty life. Maybe. Wyatt Chachrin, will I edit out the blackout when this Q&A goes live? No. I don't have time for that. AG-22, find the cure for cancer or end racism. I mean, if racism could really, truly get put an end to, I would definitely go that route. Yeah. Definitely go that route. Wyatt Chachrin. Favorite summer food or food to have in the summer? What's the difference? My favorite summer food is pizza. I don't have different favorite foods depending on the season. AG22, hot or cold weather? I'd rather have cold weather. Wyatt Chachrin. Would I rather have done something horribly embarrassing and only my best friend knows about it, or not done something horribly embarrassing but everyone except my best friend thinks I did it? I'd rather have done something horribly embarrassing and only one person knows it. Would I rather live without hot water for showers or live without a washing machine? Well, I do live without a washing machine. I go to my sister's. AG22. Would I rather sacrifice myself to save the world? From what? The world's going to destroy itself. Leon S. Kennedy. Chris Redfield versus Albert Wesker. Well, Leon, you're asking... You're not even asking questions. You're just reciting what's happening in the series. X Dante, what is my favorite Wesker look? Midnight. Wyatt Chachrin, would I rather travel the world for a year, all expenses paid, or have $50,000 to spend on whatever I want? I'd rather have $50,000 to spend on whatever I wanted. Man F Muff, you gotta go. Have a good day. By the way, you didn't leave the Q&A once I came with a fine eye. Obviously you didn't. You're still here. Smith Wesson, suffer the worst pain imaginable for 10 seconds or have my skin slowly rot away? Man, that is a tough question. Because once those 10 seconds are over, I never have to worry about it again, but the worst pain imaginable, that's like, but still not killing you? God, those 10 seconds would last a lifetime. I don't know, but having my skin slowly rot away means I will eventually... I'll just go skin slowly rotting away. Spy Red Rum. Wesker in a Meal Me 24 Russian attack helicopter versus Chris Redfield in an M1A1 Abrams tank. Chris Redfield. AG22. How good am I with my weak hand? I'm actually pretty good with it for certain situations. Wyatt Chachrin. Would I rather always feel like someone is following me, but no one is, or actually have someone follow me? I'd rather feel like someone's always watching me, but no one is. X Dante, you turned 20 in 3 months. Congratulations, man. 2 decades. I remember that. Leon S. Kennedy, and Claire Redfield. Once again, you're just reciting the obvious. You're not actually asking questions. Wyatt Chachrin, would I rather have a horribly corrupt government or no government? Well, we already have, like, a horribly corrupt government. So, I think we should try out having no government. Wouldn't that be like a true democracy? Alright, X Dante. Tyrant versus Nemesis. In both their final forms, I think Nemesis would win. AG22. When do I think another war will happen? In the 2020s. In the next decade. World War III, probably. I mean, unless either Korea backs off or... Freaking A, this war on terror needs to end. Yeah. Wyatt Chachrin, would I rather always feel like someone is following me? You already asked that. Would I rather clean rest stop toilets or a slaughterhouse for a living? Shit. Slaughterhouse. X Dante, Claire's the hottest female character. In your opinion. TheGamersHankstEr, subscribe. Sweet. AG22, no government equals the purge. There you go. Why, Josh? Would I rather spend 2 years with my soulmate only to have them die and I never love again, or spend my life with someone nice I settled for? Shoot. I'd probably spend a life with someone who I settled for. Alright. Insert dumb music for every vehicle. Spy Redrum. Insert dumb music for every vehicle section in Resident Evil 6, or play Resident Evil Remake, but at the end use the self-defense gun. I'd rather use the self-defense gun at the end of Remake, just to get out of the way. Alright, 6 minutes left. AG22, will I run for the 2020 election? No, screw politics. Alright, I'm back at the bottom, so someone's going off again. Wyatt, don't go too crazy with it, please. Alright. Wyatt Chachran, would I rather be unable to move my body every time it rains, or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out? I'd rather be unable to move while it rains. Also, would I rather have all dogs try to attack me when they see me, or all birds try to attack me when they see me? All birds. Alright, 8-22. Would I like to go to the moon? Sure. I don't know if I could go through the launch process, though. I'm terrified of extreme heights like that. Spy Red Room. U.S. Army in the BSAA versus Trickle and Umbrella Security Force. Who will win? U.S. Army and BSAA. Carnage Pool. What games do I think Capcom will announce this year at E3? Hopefully they actually announce Resident Evil 2 Remake. Maybe... Did they announce Dead Rising 4 yet? And Devil May Cry 5? Holy crap, we just got barraged with questions just because I put slow mode off. Alright, Wyatt Chachran, would I rather everyone be required to wear identical silver jumpsuits, or any time two people meet and are wearing identical clothing, they must fight to the death? I'd rather anytime two people meet and are wearing identical clothing, they must fight. AG22, has an animal ever attacked me? Yeah. Some dogs here and there. And maybe cats. But no wild animals. Wyatt Chatron, would I rather all electrical devices mysteriously stop working, possibly forever, or the governments of the world are only run by people going through puberty? I think I'd rather have that, because I think I can't live without electricity, electronics, internet, etc. anymore. Would I rather have no eyebrows or only one eyebrow? So no eyebrows or a unibrow, basically? I'd rather only have one eyebrow. Like Doug. Smith Wesson, would I rather have Jill as my best friend or Claire as my sister? I'd rather have Jill as my best friend. Wyatt Chatron, would I rather eat rice with every meal or eat bread with every meal? Bread. Also, would I rather only wear one color each day or have to wear 7 colors each day? One color. AG22, was the moon landing faked? Not in my opinion. I refuse to believe that controversy. Or that conspiracy theory. Wyatt Chatron, would I rather be unable to have kids or only be able to conceive quintuplets? Shit. Well, I would only have to do it once, so I'll go through that phase one time. Anthony Usury. Mr. X in his final form versus Tyrant. Mr. X in his final form. Wyatt Chachan, would I rather be the life of the party and the funniest person my friends know, but suffer from depression, or be happy and content, but people think I'm boring and unfunny? I'd rather be happy and content and people think I'm boring and unfunny. Because I don't care what people think at the end of the day. Wyatt Chachan, would I rather never be able to wear pants or never be able to wear shorts? Never be able to wear... Never be able to wear shorts. AG22, favorite creepy pasta? Slenderman. Wyatt Chachan, would I rather... What's with all the would you rather? Have someone secretly give me LSD on a random day and time once every 6 months, or have everyone in the world all take LSD at the same time once every 5 years? Okay, do you realize you contradicted yourself when you said a random day and time, but then you said every 6 months, so that's not random, dude. But anyway, so it's either I get LSD every 6 months, or everyone else takes LSD every 5 years. So, like, it's an every 5 year tradition that everyone take LSD at the same time. I think I'd rather go with that. That would be interesting. Would I rather know all the mysteries of the universe or know every outcome of every choice I make? That's a good one, actually. I would rather know the mysteries of the universe. I wouldn't want to know the outcome of every choice I make. And that is the timer going off, so the questions need to stop. So, of course, the last question that I'm going to answer is, for the rest of the day, every time I see a bird... Or no, I'll go with Spy Red Rum, who just got it in. Right there. The cousin, tyrant, father, survive question. That's the last one I'm answering, hands down. Alright, so back to where I was. Would I rather have out-of-control body hair or out-of-control body odor? Body hair. Would I rather have chapped lips that never heal or terrible dandruff that can't be treated? Terrible dandruff. Thank you, Spy, for breaking Wyatt's insatiable chain of would-you-rathers. If I had an ability where I could transform into any Resident Evil monster to protect everyone, care for, or have the ability... Okay, so actually it is a would-you-rather. Have an ability where I can summon demons, but they have a chance to manipulate me. The first one. Would I rather have plants grow at 10 times the normal way, or when I am near, or for people and animals to stop aging when I am near them? I would rather have people stop aging when I'm near them. AG22, do I think time travel exists? No. It's a paradox. It can't. Wyatt Shottrand, would I rather have someone impersonating me and doing really amazing things that I get the credit for, or find money hidden in weird places all around my house every day? I'd rather find money hidden around my house every day, but with no explanation from where the money comes from or how it keeps getting there. I don't care. Would I rather eat a sandwich made from 4 ingredients in my fridge, chosen at random, or eat a sandwich made by a group of friends from 4 ingredients in my fridge? Group of friends, 4 ingredients from my fridge. Smith Weston, should they kill off one of the main series heroes in a future game? No. Wyatt Chotchman, would I rather walk around work or school for the whole day without realizing there's a giant brown stain on the back of my pants, or realize the deadline for the important paper project was yesterday and I'm nowhere done? I'd rather miss a deadline. AG22, risk playing Russian roulette for $1 billion? $1 billion. So my life or $1 billion? Is my life worth $1 billion? No, it's not. So, no, I would not. Wyatt Chotchman, would I rather be hired for a well-paying job that I lied to get, or have no idea how to do, or be and you're making these long as hell, man, or be about to give the most important and presentation of my life, I can't remember any of the material I prepared. I'd rather not know what to say at an important presentation. Oh my god. Would I rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time I hear the happy birthday? Well, I have a new rule for you. Don't ever do these would you rather barrages again. Just don't. It's taking a lot out of me very quick. Would I rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time I hear the happy birthday song, or get a headache that lasts for the rest of the day every time I see a bird, including in pictures and video? I'd rather suffer the headache for the rest of the day if I see birds. I don't see birds that often. AG22, favorite song I recently heard. Favorite song that I've recently heard? So does it have to be a new song? Because if not, then it's definitely Hypnotized by System of a Down. Spy Red Rum, have a cousin. Alright, this is the last question. Have a cousin that knows about the tyrant, or have my father have a friend who survived the Raccoon City event? Which one is cooler? Have a cousin who knows about the tyrant, or have my father have a friend who survived Raccoon City. Which event is cooler? Have a cousin who knows about the tyrant. Alrighty. That is it. This one was lively, and we had a slight hiccup in the middle of it. It's alright. We got back on it. And I'm done. So, the next Q&A, number 50, will be a special one. It will be an extra half hour, an hour and a half Q&A, and it will be in gold text like number 25 was. I may also change something up, like the way the chat works. I might change that up for the next stream. We'll see. But anyway, I'm done here. Even with the water in my throat, it's starting to hurt because of Wyatt's goddamn would you rather questions. So, I'm going to end it here. So this is Shankster94, aka TheGamerShankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter. Support me on Patreon. Shout out to Wyatt Shottrand for being my one and only patron as of this moment. And I will see you guys in Q&A number 50. At this rate, I won't be surprised if the weapon review is not out before then. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Later.